What is up, family? What is up? What is up? What is up? Yes, it has been a long time, and I'm back. Back and better. Let me get my phone. Tell Dream to share. What is up with the family? I got a topic for y'all today. We got to talk about pussy power. Yes, I know that is crazy, but it is real deal. So let me get on here and share this video. What is up? We got to talk about pussy power. What is that? Why is that important? How do you regain that as a woman? And how do you use that energy as a man? Okay. How do you regain that power, use that power as a woman, and how do you work with that energy from the male perspective? Pussy power. Yes, yes, yes. Let me do something because I don't, okay, I can go to the video because I don't, let's get into it. Let's get into it, to it. Let me share the video. I ain't went live in so long. It's like foreign to me at this point. But yeah, I wanted to come. Man, I don't know how long it's been since I've been live. At least a couple of months, I would say. On my own page. Of course, Dream and I do our thing. Why is the chat room disabled? Okay, y'all, I don't know. How do I fix that? How do I fix that? Hey. All right, baby, you gotta tell me how do I enable the chat room? I don't know how to do that. Y'all, what is up? Say what's up in the chat, y'all, so I can see y'all. Because from where I am, I can't see who is in the chat. But I want to talk to y'all. So we got to talk about pussy power, right? And this is so important because there has been a major wave for about the past year or two just surrounding the essence of feminine energy, right? Of that feminine power, of femininity, and women really tapping into that energy, and men being ignited by that energy, right? Being growing and excelling by being in relationship with a woman who is tapped into her divine feminine energy. Okay, so it's going down. Dream, I know you on here. Okay, hey, what's up, Shine Bright? What is up, Hathor? What is up? Pussy power. Let's get into it. So, what some things that we got to understand. First of all, I want to say if anybody lives in Texas or if anybody lives in a place where it has been this winter storm, so on and so forth, I wish y'all well. I hope everything is back to normal. We are just now getting back into our normalcy, our regular flow of life. Listen, y'all, it was chaotic. It was chaotic, right? But I definitely feel like my feminine energy definitely held my family together and kept us in a place of peace, in a place of understanding. Shout out to you, love, because of your masculine energy you was putting in work, making sure we had everything that we needed. So if any of y'all live in Texas or Louisiana or any of these places who have been dealing with like severe cold weather and all of the repercussions that come with that, I wish y'all well. And check out our Wise Wednesday, right? Because some of y'all may be going into that energy right now, right? Because as the storm moves or what have you. One thing that Dream and I realized during that time is that you have to make a way. Hell, you got to make a way to find peace in that chaos, okay? You got to figure it out, all right? Anyways, pussy power, right? So let's talk about, oftentimes we think that the word pussy is derogatory, but you can find spirit, you can find power, you can find divinity in everything. And as I was thinking about it this morning, I was like, oh, one thing we know for sure about pussy is that it's powerful. Undeniably powerful. That's the P. We get to the U. We know pussy is universal, right? Universal. It is the thing that is bringing life. It is creating life. It is directly connected to the universe itself. We're going to talk about that because the womb is indeed the subconscious mind. The mind is all, the universe is mental. We could also say the womb is all, the universe is mental. Why can I say that, and how do I know that? Because nothing would exist in this physical realm if it were not for the womb. Therefore, everything comes through the womb. Therefore, the womb is indeed the universe, right? S, the pussy is sensual. It is so good. It is so sensual, right? Sensual in nature, just very feminine, very, you have to take care of it from the masculine perspective and the feminine perspective. We also have source energy. All right. That goes hand in hand with the womb. Or with the universe, right? Your pussy is powerful. It is the universe, literally. It is sensual, right? It is source energy, right? Because everybody's trying to get back to the womb. Everybody's trying to get back to the womb. Man, woman, and child. Everybody's trying to connect back with that divine part, right? And then lastly, it is you. The womb is you. The pussy is you. Now, I know that's going to sound crazy. That's like, what? I'm not, what? What do you mean? I've said this in a past video before. There is countless correspondences that connect the womb to the subconscious mind. Okay? We create from the subconscious mind, right? Whatever is manifested in our reality, it comes from the realm of the subconscious mind. And it is the same exact thing from the womb, right? So let's get into pussy power. Where does that power lie? How do you reignite that power? How do you use that power from the masculine perspective and from the feminine perspective? One thing we know, when a woman is in tune with her womb, when you are in tune with your womb, and when a man is in tune with his woman, one thing that you are going to have undeniably is peace. Okay? Think about all of those past relationships where you as a woman were not really connected with yourself and you were dealing with a man who wasn't really connected with himself, right? See, pussy power comes from awareness of who you are, right? As women, it comes from truly understanding who you are and the power that you have as a divine feminine. It is understanding that nothing in this world is manifested or creates or is brought life to, but through you. And when you understand that, and when you truly know that, and you live from that, really imagine living from a place of, all of this shit is me. All of it is me, right? And my masculine counterpart, he can infuse me with ideas, right? He can implant seeds, but at the end of the day, what brings it to life, what brings it to fruition, what brings it into manifestation, what makes it solid is me, the divine feminine. So when you have that certain level of awareness, and men, when you actually see that in the women that you are engaging with, there's a certain level of peace that comes from that. And in order to truly manifest power, in order to truly have passion and purpose and prosperity, you got to first have peace. Which is why all of the chaos that these people try to do, like shutting off our lights and GMO'd winter storms and so on and so forth, that is to get us out of a state of peace. Because when you lack peace, you can't focus on your spirituality. You can't focus on your business. You can't focus on being creative. You can't focus on your healing work. You like, no, I got this going on. I got this going on. I got this going on. But when a woman is self-aware, truly aware of herself, and she is engaging with someone who honors and respects and loves who she truly is beyond her bullshit. See, here's the thing. A lot of women they understand that they have power within their pussy, right? Power between their legs. They understand that they have that, but they use that power for low vibrational shit, for basic shit, right? Like the cars, like the clothes, like the purses, and I'm not like the vacations. And I'm not saying that anything is wrong with having those things, right? Have those things, but know where your true power comes from. And it is not immaterial. It is understanding that you are the divine feminine and that you are directly connected to the great mother being that great darkness, the cosmos, right? That thing that creates all things. Okay. But first, in order to really ignite that power and to use that power, you got to have peace within yourself. Okay? See, we all have wounds. We all have, the physical manifestation. We all have it, right? This physical portal, we all have it, but we are not treating it as divinely as we should. And that comes from the masculine and the feminine perspective. Okay. And when we do this, right, when we really start to have that understanding, one, you got to do the healing work. You have to recognize, realize, and discover first what thoughts you are having about yourself. What thoughts do you have about sexuality? What thoughts do you have about your body? What thoughts do you have about who you divinely are? Because that's the initial problem. A lot of us don't believe who we really are and what we really are. Okay? And because we don't truly know, because we believe so much of the lies, right? And we all do it because we've all had traumatic experiences. But as men and as women who are on this conscious path, it is time now for us to respect the pussy and its power. And in order to do that, you have to really identify some of the beliefs that you've had about what this sacred space is. And I think we all have been there before, right? I've been there before to where I truly did not know the power that I had as a woman. That power within relationships, that power within creativity, that power within life in general. Okay? So one thing that we have to understand is that when you start to really discover the thoughts that you have around your sexuality, your sensuality, your womanhood, and men too, because a lot of you brothers do not really be honoring the divine feminine. It sounds good, right? It sounds good to say, yeah, I got me a divine feminine, I got me a goddess, I got me a this, and I got me a that. But then you don't treat her like that. So again, you're not allowing that sacred part of your woman to exist on the throne that it should. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. Hey, man, we got to see y'all. Yes, we are doing good. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all. Okay. So another thing, when a woman is really tapped into her divinity as a woman, as a womb man, as having that sacred divine space, that portal, right? That P in pussy could also stand for portal. When she understands that portal that she has, she recognizes her power. Okay. And it's so deep because that power is also directly connected to potential, right? And when we think about potential, we think about potential energy, being that you literally can create anything from this space, y'all. And this is not for me to downplay the men at all, because you need that masculine energy. But a part of what makes the magic between the man and a woman so magical is that woman being connected to the all, being a direct connection to source. Okay? And that is powerful, ladies. And it is time for us to really regain that power. In order to do that, though, you're going to have to discover, right? You're going to have to discover, what are your true beliefs about being a woman? Are those beliefs Do they really serve you on a higher level? Once you really discover some of those beliefs, right? For example, a lot of women don't feel like they can relate to other women. I have literally done many consultations with women, and they always say, I can have good relationships with other women. I mostly bond with other men, right? That's a belief that a lot of women have. Oh, other women are always jealous of me. Other women are always intimidated by me. And you literally think that those thought processes have no effect on your personal power as a woman. And I'm here to tell you that it does. Right? I'm here to tell you that it is an illusion to think that it is impossible for you to relate in a healthy way with other women. What that really says about you is that there's aspects of yourself that you don't relate well with. Maybe you had some promiscuous behaviors back in the day that you are afraid to look at, reflect on, and admit to yourself. So when you see another woman liberated sexually, you look at her like, she look at you like, okay? There is so much power when you are connected to your womb, okay? There's so much power that comes from that. Also being able to relate to other women, because you understand all wombs are interconnected, right? We are all connected. And this is not to say that you're going to be best friends with all these other women. No, it doesn't have to be like that. But there's a general respect and love that you have for women when you respect and love yourself. And there is power in that. There's so much power in that. If we as women could get on the same page as far as how we are going to carry and conduct ourselves when it comes to engaging with one another, when it comes to engaging with the world, when it comes to engaging with men, the world will be different. The world will be totally different if we understood the power that we had within that pussy. Period. If we really understood that power, if all women came together and said, if you want to be, selling drugs, doing this, being disrespectful, not living in your power, not knowing yourself as a man, if you want to act like that, you ain't getting none of this pussy. If all women stood firm on that, imagine how different the world would be. But a lot of women are not really understanding the power that they have within that. Okay. And so you'll have one woman that's like, no, this is what I'm standing firm on. If you can't do this, then I can't do it. And another woman is like, I'm going to accept him for all his flaws and all of his negativity and all of his bullshit. And that is because you're not understanding the power you have within the womb. All right. When you are tapped into the womb, this is what ignites your passion. This is what ignites your purpose. Okay? This is the fire that dwells within you to create. All right? The womb is directly connected to creation, not just creation of a child, but creation of business, creation of healthy relationships, creations of anything, any kind, is directly related to the womb. The sacral chakra, right? When you have balance within your womb, when you are connected to your womb, when you understand the way that your womb communicates, right? Then you rise out of your lower nature and you start creating from a more spiritual place. The throat chakra, they're both creation, right? Shout out to Dream Wise. What was the name of that video, love, that you just posted? The one about the poles. I can't think of the title of it. But when I think about creation in itself, I think about those poles. Are you creating from a lower nature or a higher nature? It's all on the same pole, just varying degrees. Okay? When you are in tune with your womb, ladies, when you really get it, when you understand its communication, when you can connect with your power, with your divinity, with your sexuality, when you truly can connect, you're going to start creating from a higher vibration, right? because you truly understand the power of your womb. You understand that you can absorb information, you can receive information through the womb, and you can create using that, right? But again, in order to do that, one, you got to heal your mind and you got to heal your heart. Because what you think, you create through the womb. What you feel, you manifest through the womb. Okay? I'm ready to see, and I'm already seeing it, but I'm ready to see on a more massive scale a lot of you women who we are in relationship with, whether we connect through Sunday service or through Make Manifest, our course, whatever it is. I'm ready to see you women walk in your power, walk in your divinity. A part of that is really understanding the power of your pussy. And pussy is a little explicit. We can say womb, we can say yoni, but pussy power was just catchier, just to be honest. But when you really connect to your womb, there's just this certain resonance, this certain understanding, this certain freedom that dwells within that. It really is. Oh God, the magic that you can create by being connected with the womb, the healing that you can manifest by being connected to your womb. It's undeniable. You can't beat it. Another aspect, let me tell you how powerful the pussy is when it is healed, right? Because it's powerful regardless. It really is. That's why the sex business will always thrive, right? Selling sex is never going to go out of style, okay? But again, we're talking about different poles, varying degrees. What are we using this power for? And I want you goddesses and you brothers who are in connection with divine feminine women, I want you to use it for your healing, for your transformation. Think about this. Through your womb, you actually have the capacity to heal your ancestors and to heal your lineage, to break curses, right? Because a lot of the thought processes, a lot of the continuation of these low vibrational experiences, they come from directly through the womb. It's that powerful. It is that powerful. I want you to think about it, right? Really think about it. Men and women can all reflect on this, but look at the women in your family and even the men in your family and go through generation by generation and really assess some of those things that have happened generation after generation after generation, right? I know for me, I have transmuted and done alchemy on some of those things that have been generational for my family, like toxic relationships, right? Toxic relationships my grandmother had and my mother had. And the work that I've had to do on myself, the transmuting of the energy that I've had to do on my womb is literally what has manifested the relationship that I have with Dream. One that is very transformational, one that is very healing, one that will sustain the test of time. Right? And so now I'm creating a situation to where my daughter, whenever she becomes an adult, she can manifest a healthy, loving relationship. She can stay in a relationship with the father of her children, right? And they can grow old together. Because I'm going to show her that. But I had to do my own internal work to transmute the womb imprint that has been left upon me from my mother and from my grandmother and so on and so forth. This shit is deep. And so when you connect to your womb, right? When you connect to your womb, you get to really recognize some of those behaviors, some of those thought processes, some of those emotions that have been passed down through the womb, through the DNA, through the women in your life. You get to transform your ancestors. You get to transform your lineage. Okay? You get to transform your lineage through your womb awareness, right? There is so much power in the pussy, right? It is powerful. We already know that. We see that every day. It is universal. It is literally what brings life. The life of a child, the manifestation of anything in this physical realm is birthed through feminine energy. Feminine energy is creation in itself, right? It is sensuality, right? Which we all need in our life. We all need that sweetness in our life. The pussy is source itself. Because through this portal, you bring things from the astral realm into the physical. Power, right? It is you. Because none of us would be here if it were not for that space, if it were not for the womb. And what my work is right now is to help you goddesses to embrace that energy on a deeper, more divine level, right? In order to do that, though, you're going to have to discover some shit, right? You're going to have to look at your DNA. You're going to have to look at your mother, your grandmother. You're going to have to look at how you move in the world. Are you predominantly masculine, meaning you're always about doing? Or are you more feminine to where you just kind of go with the flow? Or do you have a divine balance of both? Which is the goal, to be balanced in both masculine and feminine energy. How are you eating? Right? Because you are taking away power from your womb based off of how you eat. What? How I eat affects my womb? Absolutely, no doubt about it. How you eat affects your womb. But how you eat is directly connected to how you think. So when you start thinking thoughts of power, when you start feeling feelings and emotions that have to do with your power, with your sovereignty, with your divinity, guess what? You're going to manifest that in your womb, right? The womb is so healing. It is so powerful. In terms of relationships, I got to say this for my brothers, because y'all got to know how to really deal with a divine woman. When you are in a relationship with a divine woman who has womb awareness, she is going to challenge you and charge you to heal. And trust me, it may not even be a conscious, deliberate thing, but it is indeed happening, right? Your woman is not in her mind saying, some women do, and women, you need to stop doing that. Stop saying, I'm going to heal you, I'm going to change you, I'm going to make you a better man. Stop doing that. Let your womb do that work for you. Because when a man is in unison with you and y'all become one, your womb is cosmic, and it's already going to start working on him. It's already going to start causing him to think certain thoughts. It's going to start having him to go deeper into his emotion, to go deeper into his subconscious mind. Why? Because the womb is the subconscious mind. So when a man enters your womb, he is going into the subconscious mind. And the subconscious mind is universal. The subconscious mind is cosmic. Okay? So the healing is naturally going to take place. But in order for that to happen, you have to be aware of your womb, connected to your womb, communicating with your womb, speaking words of love, of power, of sacredness into your womb. When you do that, and you come into a sacred relationship, this is what makes the relationship work, right? Constantly healing and transforming yourself. When you are in tune with your pussy power, that power is going to transform your man, period. And if he is serious about doing his healing work, he's going to embrace all of the shit, all of the subconscious stuff that he's tucked away, all of the trauma, all of the hurt, all of the pain that he has hid from himself. Your womb is going to bring out of him in order for him to be healed. It's a great thing, but it can be tumultuous, right? Y'all know it's a great, powerful, transformative thing. But you have to have that womb awareness. See, a lot of women were aware of the toxicity of their wombs. Girl, I got that good girl. When he go crazy over me, girl, stop it. He's going crazy because you are not aware of your womb. You're not aware of your subconscious, and he is not aware of his, right? And so when y'all are engaging in this cosmic act, all of the trauma, all of the triggers start coming up, and y'all don't know what to do with it. But that's why I'm here, right? I'm here to help you to discover those thoughts and those feelings that are causing you to have womb afflictions, that are causing you to not be in the power that the womb possesses, the sacredness, the divinity that the womb actually possesses. I want to help you to discover the thoughts that you have that are disabling you from being the goddess that you truly are. I'm going to help you do that, right? But after you discover those things, you got to release them. We release them by way of alchemy, hence womb alchemy. We got to transform them. We got to take our wombs from a certain vibration and raise it up to a higher vibration, a greater vibration, a more divine vibration. This is what we have to do. And so once we release all of that, all of the shit, all of the stuff, all the toxicity that comes by way of thought, that comes by way of relationships, by ancestors, by our parents, by what we eat, by what we think. After we release all of that through disciplines like fasting, right? Like continuously taking your spiritual baths and journaling and so on and so forth. After we do that, the next thing that we got to do is embrace our womanhood, embrace our femininity, embrace the goddess that dwells within. All right. And all through our womb alchemy, this is what we're going to do. Okay. I'm telling y'all from experience, it is a process. Healing is a process. And for me, that process has come in 3 steps. First, discovering, then releasing, then embracing this new state of mind, this new state of being. There's so much power in the pussy. There's so much power in your womb, right? It is powerful. It is universal. It is sensual. It is sacred. It is source. It is you. Okay? But in order to really manifest that energy, you got to do some work. In order for men to actually engage with this divine energy, and as Dream would say, become a slave to that energy, right? There's work that has to be done. And it comes by first really understanding what it is and why it is so powerful. Let me see what y'all talking about in this chat. And then I have to go. Look at that. Oh, that is the lighting right there. Y'all see that? That's the lighting right there. All right, y'all. So tap in. I am so excited. I am so excited to help you women tap into that pussy power. Okay? It is time, goddesses. What better time than now? All right. So y'all check out Womb Alchemy in the description. I love you guys so much. I'll be back to talk to y'all more. Y'all have a great, what is today? Friday? I'm confused by the days. Y'all have a great, great day. Holla at your girl.